Well, it's a wrap this week. How exciting. I remember as a student, and of course, I was a student for a very long time when, I was going through my educational process from bachelor's to master's. And even as I take professional development courses, I'm in a class right now actually, um, learning how to be a better online teacher. And I have a final due next week as well. So I'm right in the boat with you. And I remember as a student, finals week was so crazy pressure packed, but such sweet relief at the same time. And on the instructor side, it's kind of the same, lots of pressure to build and grade and get things done. But then knowing that, hey, this is the last one of the semester. And so I am feeling all the same things you are, and just from both angles. And excited for the end, but also a little sad because I've gotten to know you guys this semester, and you are fun. You're a fun group. You have good discussions. You've, allowed me into your thoughts, especially through the journal entries and some of the personal writing that you have done this semester. You guys are pretty cool people. This one, especially the ones of you who've stuck it out through the semester, I think you have really dive deep to those growth mindsets, and just really understanding who you are and how this education thing fits into your goals and dreams and what all that means. That's what we're wrapping up with in this last week. The last chapter in your textbook you'll find is very short, mostly just kind of a wrap up, and then also a final assessment, which is really the same assessment you took in chapter 1. And you're going to be taking it again and then comparing scores for your journal entry this week, along with a couple of research project reviews. Also, you'll be doing one last discussion where you will be sharing your 3 personal rules to success, which is talked about throughout the book. I think it's actually an activity from a different chapter, but I thought it was appropriate for this last week's discussion, especially with Jordan's research project that you'll be reviewing for that. Then lastly, of course, the big one, the final. This is a comprehensive exam. However, it is a take-home exam. It's not timed. You'll download it, you'll complete it, you'll upload it, and I have pretty specific instructions in the module for you. Lastly, on the wrap-up page, I included links to the 20 answers pages, some of the class compilation things that you may not have saved, that you may or may not want to print out to save in your binder just for your own use, maybe to refer to on the final, because a lot of the questions, at least relate to stuff that we had talked about throughout each of those weeks and what's in your textbook. And I think that is it. So you've got a journal, a discussion, and a final. I would plan for the final to take you at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours. So plan a significant chunk of time to do that, and not just wait till Thursday night, because it will shut down on Thursday evening at 11:59. Shut down like you cannot turn it in, shut down. So that's the last day of the class, and that's when I'm going to, well, probably not at midnight will I start grading, but that is the last time to submit that exam. That's when it's due. So please make sure you plan plenty of time to do it, and make sure you get the max amount of points possible. So if I will be catching up on grades this weekend, so you can have your most accurate picture of where you're at in this class. Thank you for the grace that you guys have given me in the length of time it's been taking me to grade some of this stuff, is in the middle of the move and everything else. It's kind of been on the back burner for me, unfortunately. So I am committed to getting you guys processed and updated so that you have your accurate picture of what needs to happen here in this last week. And if you have any questions, as always, I am here in the office Monday through Friday, and also available online. email. And also, if you would need to even talk to me face-to-face virtually, we can do that through Google Hangout or anything else. So enjoy your last week. Please don't stress. Maybe review that stress management materials. Maybe go back to that email with the links of those, de-stress guided imagery things, just to kind of take your mind off stuff for 2 minutes to, be able to then come back and refocus. I also, just FYI, gave you a little bit of an extra credit opportunity this week embedded within Bree's research project. So if you aren't so happy with your current score, maybe that can give you a little bonus. And that's it, you guys. Have a great one, and I look forward to hearing and seeing your finals and hearing what you've learned in this class. Bye.